I spent the last week replacing my favorite ingredients with healthy ones from Amazon, but there's just one question I want to answer. Can healthy ingredients actually replace the originals without ruining the food? I just ordered a few healthy ingredients off of Amazon that I've been wanting to try for a long time, and they weren't exactly the cheapest, but they'll be here in a few days and then I'll get to testing them. Ooh, this is mine. Ooh, got the zero sugar honey. Oh, that's nice. The first item I'll be testing is this zero sugar honey. And I've been making a lot of healthy, high protein cakes recently, so I'm excited to try a honey cinnamon cake today. So while I'm waiting for that to bake, I got the zero sugar honey and regular honey here. So I'm gonna try both and see how they taste. Pretty good. Dude, this tastes like honey. This literally tastes like a slightly less sweeter honey. I like that a lot. But will it taste good in the cake? Let's go see. Cake is ready. Looks good. Let's try it without glaze first. It's not bad. This is where it gets good though. Protein powder and milk mixed together. So good. This is amazing. Let's try it with some honey. Really taste the honey in that. If you're looking for a honey substitution, this is only 15 calories per tablespoon instead of the normal 60. So I would for sure recommend this as a great honey substitution. So it's breakfast time and today I'm trying the chia seeds. So I meal prepped this yesterday and don't worry, I didn't try any of it yet, but it did get a little bit messy. Anyways, let's just go ahead and try it. It's actually not bad. Kind of tastes like pudding almost, except it has like the little chia seeds in it. It's actually pretty good. Chia seeds as a substitution, I mean, they're already good. I don't know what they can really substitute, but I guess for like vegans and vegetarians and stuff, this can be really helpful. So I definitely say yes, it's a good substitution. Next item I got is carob powder. It's basically like a chocolate alternative, except it's the cocoa powder, except without caffeine. Although I have tried this before, it doesn't taste exactly like chocolate. It tastes a bit different. So I decided I was gonna make a brownie. Definitely not because it's the only thing I know how to make with the carob powder, but all right, the brownie is done. It looks very good. I'll show you the before I let it sit out for 8 minutes and after, because it completely changed its color. I know it's gonna be good. Yeah, it's good. See, I would recommend carob powder. The only thing is, it has a bit of a slightly weird aftertaste a little bit. So this, I would give it a maybe. Like, it depends. Like, if you don't want any caffeine and you don't want chocolate, great. But if you're fine with caffeine, then I would just go to cocoa powder because it's probably gonna taste more normal. I just got back from volunteering, hence the yellow shirt, and I worked up a bit of an appetite. So it's lunchtime and I'm gonna be trying the next item, which is maple syrup. But I couldn't decide, so I actually bought 2 of them. This one is 35 calories, 0 sugar, and this one is also 0 sugar, but it's 0 calories. So I'm gonna compare both of them to see which one's better. So I've been making healthy French toast a lot recently, and even though it's lunchtime, I figured it'd be a great test for the maple syrup. French toast is ready and it looks good. I'm Normally I have it with a protein and yogurt glaze, kind of like a cheesecake little thing. So that's gonna be a test too, to see if it's better than the maple syrup or not. But let's start with the 35 cal maple syrup. Ooh. Oh, that's actually so good. This tastes just like maple syrup. Even though I haven't had maple syrup in years, it tastes just like what I remember. That's good. Let's try the 0 calorie one, see if it's any different. So this one looks like a little more orange-like. Oh, it's pretty runny too. Oh my gosh. So it's good, but it's pretty liquidy. It's definitely a lot thinner. It's not like that thick maple syrup you're used to, but for 0 calories, can't be complaining. This is what I normally have it with. Protein powder and Greek yogurt. Just make a little topping. They're all really good, but this does have way more protein than these, which have 0. But overall, if you don't want to have that and you like maple syrup or you have some other use for it, 100% recommend these. And yeah, they're a great substitution to regular maple syrup, which is like triple the calories of this and like infinite times the calories of this. The last item came in. It's supposed to come in next Monday, so I'm actually really happy it came in early. Ooh, let's go. What is it? Sweet. Dude, I got the Karob chips. Oh, let's go, bro. It also came with an ice pack that is not cold at all. Great. And a Karob chocolate bar. Yo, I did not order this. What? They just give that to you also? Yo, that's actually so cool. Wait, what? Look at this. Yo, they gave me that for free. I didn't even order this, bro. Well, that's actually so cool, dude. Karob chips and now, I guess, Karob chocolate bar. So I'm trying a baked oats recipe with some of these Karob chips in it, and honestly, dude, I had these just by themselves. They're actually so good. I can't stop like snacking on them. They're actually good. I also use some of the 0 sugar honey in there, so I'm getting some more uses out of these ingredients too. All right, the baked oats are done. Looks a bit thin, and I couldn't take the metal off the bottom. I didn't want it to break like that. Well, let's try it. I have no clue what this tastes like. Can't even describe it. I do like the little chocolate spots. I wasn't expecting much from these Karob chips, but they're actually really good, especially since the Karob powder had a weird aftertaste, but these really don't. These taste really good. So even more than the Karob powder, I would for sure recommend these. There's only 2 ingredients left that I need to try, and actually you've already seen me use them. Before starting this challenge, I already had Karob powder, PB Fit, and monk fruit. So yeah, the other items were still $61, and including that price, I was gonna say a number, but I have no clue what it is. So yeah, just know these items are actually really expensive. So the final meal of this challenge is gonna be this healthy brownie. I figured it'd be a good last meal because it uses Karob powder, Karob chips, the PB Fit, and monk fruit. I use the PB Fit and monk fruit in pretty much most of my desserts, just like brownies, cakes, anything like that. This is like a sugar replacement, 0 calories. And this is a peanut butter replacement. Tastes really good, way less calories, and actually good amount of protein. I already know this brownie is gonna be good, so I'm gonna eat this, then I'll get back to you on the winner ingredient. Honestly, I thought for this video I might find a couple new ingredients that I would like, but I'm gonna be using all of these. They're all so good, but I do have to choose a winner, and for me, I think that the PB Fit has to be my winner. It's high in protein, it's a third of the calories of normal peanut butter, and I love peanut butter, so having something that's low calorie and high protein and tastes similar is just amazing. The real lesson from this video is not that you have to buy the most expensive healthy food or make the perfect meal, but you just have to do something that you can actually stick to. Because if you don't enjoy what you're eating, then you're probably not gonna keep eating it.